he says, for example, one of the bad traits of character which causes halakat insan, is one of the causes for destruction of human beings. It's a very serious issue and causes pressure of the grave. So in dunya destroys us, in the hereafter, in the life after death also destroys us and damages us and harms us, is to have bad temper, to be a person that deals with his family, his neighbors, his colleagues, the people that he meets in the market, with bad temper. Instead of being kind and good-tempered, he's always, like angry at them and, denies them a kind, a fair, a smiling treatment. This bad trait of character by itself is caused by ghadab and shahwa. So when there is no balance in the faculty of anger and no balance in the faculty of the appetites, then you would have this bad temper. So now what's the solution? What should we do? Certainly this is a big problem. And also you cannot say, I am born like this. I cannot, stop this. This is the way, I am always. No, you can change it. So Imam Khomeini says, for some time, means till this is finished, what you have to do is, as soon as something wants to trigger your anger, wants to provoke you, you have to act against your own nafs and treat the people that your nafs wants to get angry at them with kindness, with mahabba, with love. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you and curse Satan in your nafs. And then you would see that little by little, but not very long after that, the problem will be solved. Imam Khomeini says, من به شما قول می دهم که اگر چنین رفتاری کنید بعد از چند مرتبه تکرار آن خلق به کلی عوض شده. He says, I promise you. So this is a man of knowledge and experience, a man who had also very good teachers, because you trust someone when he himself is knowledgeable, he has had good teachers. It's very important. In the past, I told you in discussions about knowledge that a very important part of identity of a person in Islamic understanding of knowledge is your teachers, from whom you have received your knowledge. Knowledge without proper teachers is like a child whose parents are not known. You cannot say, okay, this is a child, no matter who are the parents. Yes, as a human being, we respect every human being, but it's important to know who are the parents, where your knowledge has come from, which book and which teacher you have had. Or like, for example, meat. You find a nice looking meat on the street or in a shop, but you don't know where this meat comes from. What is the source? Who has slaughtered this? Who has provided this? It's not possible. So Imam Khomeini, a man of knowledge and experience who had great teachers, he says, I promise you, man be shoma qol mida, that if you behave like this, means if you act for some time against the desire of your nafs, after few times of repeating this, that trait of character will be totally changed. بکلی عوض شده. Means entirely. I am translating word by word because for me, each word here is significant. I don't want to exaggerate. I am translating exactly what he says. And for me, every word here is important. He says, بعد از چند مرتبه تکرار. After few times of repeating. He doesn't say after thousands or millions. Or he doesn't say it's impossible. No. He says, after few times of repeating this, I promise you that that bad trait of character will change, and good trait of character will settle in mamlekat shoma, in your land, in your country, in your soul, in your nafs.